Well, I'm back. What is up, Emilits? It's me, Ami Jane on Ami Jane TV. Welcome back. It's Monday today. Obviously, I just came back from London after the weekends, seeing my mom, just being with my bunnies. It's been quite boring because it's been raining the whole weekend and my rabbits were bored because they could not go outside and play. They could not come outside and play. So they stayed indoors. Wow. We fed food. But they're very smart because they saw it was muddy and they didn't bother. They didn't bother to come out because they're very smart. So I trained my bunnies well. So, okay, so we're going to do Sunmi, my queen, my beautiful queen. So she did a song called Pporappippam. 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 I am trying to learn the Hangul, okay? I'm actually not trying. I'm trying the hardest to read because I did learn a little bit Hangul when I was doing Korean lessons, but it's still there. It's just I need more practice. I need to go back to the lessons. Anyways, we're here. We're back here. We're back to Sunmi. So we're going to do Pporappippam by Sunmi. In 3, 2, 1, go. I was supposed to go to lessons, but I just don't feel good today. So I have my hot water with me. Shoot. Let me just start that again. Sorry. Start that again because that sound in the beginning sounds like the lollipop, the ice cream truck. They're very common here in London, actually. In the UK. Oh, she looks so pretty. She is so pretty. Oh, she woke up where her mattress is in the sea and she looks confused. I would be very confused as well. To those who know Korean, what does Pporappippam means? Because Pporappippam. She looks so pretty. Look at her. Pporappippam. What does it mean? What's the translation? What does it mean in English? Basically, that's what I'm asking. Yes, queen. Oh my god, she looks so gorgeous. All these outfits that she wears, it just looks amazing. I would look like a freaking whale. A dead whale, by the way. And I try my best to lose weight, but it's hard. It's always been a struggle, so people say, oh, but certain age. No, it's always been an issue. It's given 80s kind of style, like the fashion, because back in the 80s they used to wear this kind of puffy kind of skirts, or maybe it is like maybe it is giving the 80s kind of what's the word, like an honor, no, it's not honor. I don't know the word. It's not in my head right now. I mean, I think it's when people do like celebration of a singer and they perform their songs, and I forgot the wording of what it is. I think it is dedication. I think this is dedicated to 80s styles, the 80s fashion, the 80s music, even the cars itself, because I think that's the word. Dedication or dedicated. I just forgot that she's not in JYP anymore. Pporappippam. She's so pretty, man. She's so pretty. I love all those outfits. It just looks so good on her. Whereas me, no, it just looks. And she went back to sleep on her mattress that's still in the sea. Why am I yawning? I shouldn't be yawning. Maybe because I didn't have a lot of sleep. To come back here because I had to wake up like what 5 o'clock in the morning just to get here. But anyway, so the Queen is back. She looked amazing. Like I said, the song is catchy, and like I said, her fashion. Sorry for the noise. The fashion looked good on her. I love the aesthetic of it. It is very 80s. Very 80s. It's just me. The reason why I say 80s because the 90s you barely see puffy. Well, kind of the early 90s, but let's say like 90s and onwards, it's more like, you know, the baggy trousers, these type of shirts like this. It's those type of vibe. It was different. Even the dungarees that we used to wear. If you don't know what's a dungarees, it's a British word of saying overalls, but we call it dungarees. I don't know why, but we call them that. So yeah, they even have like the baggy dungarees back in the day, in the 90s. It's just things like that you don't see in the 80s. Well, they might have, but it's more in the hood. I didn't want to say that, but it's more like late 80s, it was like a different change up. But I think the early 80s, it was more like that type of style. It reminded me of, you know, any John Hughes movie. Yeah, if you're like a K-pop fan and you've never seen any of the movies that was directed by John Hughes, my darling, where were you? But yes. John Hughes movies that I could recommend are 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller. Those are the type of movies that screams the 80s, and the type of fashion that you would see in this music video really reminds me of that kind of era of John Hughes, 100%. So I give it a 10 out of 10. It was very catchy. She looked amazing. As always, she looked gorgeous. This girl looked absolutely gorgeous. Sunmi, if it wasn't for JYP, I wonder if people remember this. If it wasn't for JYP to discover this talent, where would Sunmi be right now if it wasn't for JYP? If he didn't discover her, literally. I mean, he was the one that put in an amazing group. He was the one that put in a group of Wonder Girls. He was the one who gave her the opportunity to release her solo songs, like 24 hours. I think there was Full Moon. Do I need to explain? If it wasn't for those two songs by JYP, nobody knew who Sunmi was. I discovered Sunmi from 24 hours. If it wasn't for that song, nobody knew who she was. That song itself is legendary in K-pop. And for those who are new, you're going to discover all that career from when she was in Wonder Girls, when she was in JYP as a whole, as an artiste. My darling, you're going to say, oh, right, yes, Ami's right. She's talented. If it wasn't for, it's a good question I'll even ask myself. Where would she be if it wasn't for JYP to even discover this girl? Where would she be? What kind of job she would be doing? So I'm proud that I'm actually happy that JYP even discovered this girl and actually gave her the training, probably 3 years, and put in Wonder Girls for a couple years, and then she left. The first time round, originally she did left Wonder Girls just to do her solo. He gave that opportunity. Look at her now. She even left. Then she decided to go back to Wonder Girls. 2 more comebacks. And then she left again. But this time her contract was over, so she decided, you know what? I think I've been here long enough. I experienced everything. I still think she still respects JYP, because it was him that discovered her. It wasn't SM. Definitely wasn't Source Music. Neither was Big Hit. None of the companies discovered, just with JYP. Not even YG. I swear to God, YG. I don't want to be shady, but you know what I want to say. But yeah, JYP was the one that discovered this girl. He gave her everything. He gave this girl everything as to become what she is right now. And I'm proud of her. So with that being said, this is a 10 out of 10. So now I want to know what does Pporappippam, now I can't pronounce. Yeah, it's Pporappippam. What does it mean? I mean, I'm not asking if you're like you're not Korean, but you're trying to be the expert. I'm asking the actual Koreans, 100% Koreans. What does it mean? I mean, what's the translation of the word? Basically that. So with that being said, I love you all. Annyeong everyone, and 사랑해요.